Welcome back to Homeworks Garage. Now, when I built the dust/spray booth that is behind me for restoring the Mk1 Golf GTI, I knew I was going to need some sort of dust extraction. And here is the little unit that I have built. But before we get into how I built it, let's see it in action first. Well, here are the main components of the main bit of dust extraction. So I've got these filters. I can't exactly remember, sorry I can. It's filtersdirect.uk is where these came from. Pretty cheap, to be fair. I think these were about $5 each. I got 3 because I need one to act as a inlet into the dust spray booth. But this has got a direction arrow on, so you know which way is to flow through it. And this is a Dekai. Don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not. But anyway, Amazon jobby. It is 450mm diameter. And the plan is, so this has just got a plugs into a normal plug socket. And it's actually got a bit of a speed controller on it. So that is it on, and obviously it sucks this way. So idea is to build some sort of box so I can have the filter that side, and I'm hoping that the dust will suck to there, be caught by the filter, and then that'll act as the dust extraction. Now obviously the filter side will be inside the spray booth, or facing the inside of the spray booth. And I'm hoping it'll just kind of catch the dust into the filter, and then I want to make it so I can slide it out and just give it a tap out to keep it clean, I suppose. No idea how I'm going to attach this at the minute, so we're just going to have to wing it and make some sort of box to attach to the fan that holds the filter in. That's basically what the plan is. Right, well this is where we are up to. So this is the box that will attach to the back of, well, obviously not that side of the fan, but that side of the fan. Now basically it is just 12mm ply cut to the right size. And then I basically just nailed it and glued it together to make the box. I then decided to put these triangles in the corners, just so then that allows these holes here be able to mount the box, just screw them through them holes. Now the filter obviously just is a very good fit into there, so it's just a tight fit, which I'll show you that in a bit. But I've just put some paint on there, well, second coat on it this morning, and I'm just blowing some warm air at it to get it to hurry up and dry. So the next thing I need to do is come up with some way of mounting the fan so it can kind of stand properly. So what I have found is these. Now, I've got a couple of these left. They're basically the what holds the roof to the garage, to be fair. So basically wall ties, so they're pretty heavy, strong, they're lying around anyway, so I'm gonna see if I can basically mount it onto here. I'll have to cut it down a little bit, and then they'll act as like a bead. So that's what I'm going to do now while the paint's drying on the filter box. Right, well, we've got our bracket mounted, so that is holding the fan up there. Now, already see a bit of a problem because I haven't got the box on for the filter, and it stands up like that, but it is very wobbly. So we need to come up for a solution for that. But basically, my 2 feet are just drill 2 holes and put 2 little bolts through, as you can see there. So like I say, I just need to come up with a solution for the wobbliness, which I think, to be honest, or maybe just put some strips of wood for it to sit on, and that'll distribute the weight better. Right, well, there is the filter box mounted. I've just got 4 screws into my little triangles that are cut into the corners. Well, cut and attach into the corners, and then they are just screwed from the back side with 4 self tappers. Now, I was right, it's too unstable with the dinky little feet. So I've cut these 2 bits of wood, so I'm just going to attach them something along the lines of there, so it'll just give it a fair bit more support, and then we'll get them painted up, get the filter installed, and then we are almost finished. And there is our little feet painted up that we screwed on, which is just giving it a lot more stability. Well, that's us just about finished. Last thing is to stick the filter in and then give it a test out. So the way I've designed this, I know I said at the start I wanted to try and make it so the filter would slide out. Well, it sort of slides in, we'll say, instead. So it's just a really good fit. So that is the filter in, and we'll just flick it on. So that's on full power. It's got a fair bit of suction to it. Don't think the speed controller actually alters the speed that much, but that's it on its lowest setting there. That's still got plenty of suction. Now, next up is to basically attach it to the spray booth. So this is the side of the spray booth, dust booth. So that is my plan, is just have it kind of sitting there. We obviously need to cut a hole out in the plastic, so it is basically essentially sucking from this side. Like that. Right, I suppose what I'm gonna just have to do is just stick that Well, that is it installed and running. I think it seems to be working okay. And there's a good, you can feel the kind of good pull off it. So hopefully it'll do the job. And when I'm in this side of the garage doing my grinding and sanding and painting, that is going to catch a lot of the airborne dust that is flowing around in here. The only thing really I need to do now is put an inlet up in the ceiling probably somewhere. I'm going to use another one of them filters and just basically probably cut a hole in the plastic in the ceiling and install it. So then that'll act as, when I've got the door shut, that'll act as an inlet for the air being pulled out by this one. It'll be able to be pulled in through the other filter. Right, I just wanted to give this a little bit test out. I hope you can hear us okay, because that extraction is making quite a bit of noise there. But this is the best way I can come up with. So basically gonna tip some of me dust out of me hoover bag into here and see what gets sucked into it. I'm hoping you can see that on camera all right. The vast majority of that dust is getting sucked straight into the filter. Well, it's been a couple of weeks since I put the dust extractor together, and I've been doing a few little jobs in this side of the garage. I've been doing a brake caliper refurbs, I've been doing a bit of grinding, a bit of painting. So just want to show you what it actually looks like in use. So it's been used, like I say, done a couple of little jobs in here. So I'll let you have a good close-up look now to see how much the filter is actually taken out. So as you can see, that is quite a lot, and that is probably almost at the point of needing a clean already. But that certainly proves that just having that running when you're doing a bit of grinding and painting and that sort of thing in this side of the garage, it is catching plenty of dust particles. Well, that kind of wraps up this video. So if you enjoyed this one, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, go and check out some of my other videos about other projects as well. And we will see you in the next one.